looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. And both free throws good for Wembanyama. You know, Greg, with the combination of Wembanyama and Coach Greg Popovich, the Spurs should be a great defensive team.
Yeah, it's hard with a young roster because all five guys have to work in unison, and often someone's going to make a mistake.
Hands it from downtown. Porzingis has got 5.
Well, he's got the green light. Porzingis understands. Be ready on the catch.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Yeah, 2 turnovers already in just the first few minutes. Clearly a bit careless. They need him to refocus.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin, briefly spoke with Joe Mazzulla, and I asked him, how do you contend with the size and skill of Victor Wembanyama? He said, every night we see this guy do something no one has ever seen before. It's kind of like dealing with the unknown. A whole new kind of player needs new schemes. So we'll see some inventiveness out there on the defensive side tonight, Kevin.
Thank you, David. The wide open look here for Porzingis. Off target from three-point range. And a wide open look for Wembanyama. And a miss there on the triple.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Back to Holiday. Pass to Tatum. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Outside for Wembanyama. Shot to stop the run. Counted. His second make in 4 attempts.
Sometimes you watch Wembanyama and think this guy is a cheat code, hitting threes at well over 7 feet tall.
Here's Tatum. Wembanyama with the rebound.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Capitalizes off the crossover. Wembanyama's got 9.
So fluid off the bounce to Wembanyama.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Shoots a fader. Another one falls for San Antonio.
I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
Tatum wide open. He fires one. No good on the triple.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots right now.
Wembanyama. Offensive rebound, Spurs. On the wing, Green. Down low. Here's Wembanyama.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Tatum on the wing. Look at those numbers of his. You just can't say enough about the work he's doing at the offensive end. He's averaging about 30.5 points a game. Here's Wembanyama. Jason Tatum picking up that last basket. Top of the key jumper, no good. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Celtics. They trail by 1. Outside, Porzingis. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field. Wembanyama outside. And Wembanyama throws it down.
And a big man who moves like a guard, Wembanyama is an absolute terror when he slices inside.
And the dunk by Tatum.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Tries to keep it alive. It's stolen by White. Top of the key, Porzingis. There's 25 seconds left in the first quarter. Connects from three-point range. Porzingis has got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Celtics. Here's Wembanyama. 15 points in the game. And he uses the glass on the layup. Wembanyama's got 17 now.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
A big-time effort for Porzingis, providing a lot of energy for the Celtics. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Right back after this break. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
The other thing they've done a great job of so far is getting offense off of their defense, forcing turnovers, then quickly converting.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. You know, Doris, assists aren't just a point guard stat any longer, are they? A lot of big men in the league can distribute very well.
Yeah, Kev, it's really striking to me how multi-dimensional every single position in the NBA has become. As you said, bigs can pass, point guards can attack the cup and score. The game is becoming more and more skilled.
Well, once Green gets inside, he has the body control to adjust to the defender there and finish.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Jaylen Brown has put it all together. He said, I'm figuring out my spots to be aggressive. That's in my DNA. But also showing how I've grown. Being a great screener, delivering passes on time and on target. That's important to being a great teammate. I'm focused on being a better basketball player. Kevin?
Yeah, and he's a smart one too, right, David? He is something else. Outstanding stuff, DA, as always. Now, Whitmore, still without a basket. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Well, 9 times out of 10, that probably is a miss, but somehow he finds a way.
Lillard left side with the drive, and then Lillard slams it in.
That first step of Lillard, deadly.
Hey, GA, how about Damian Lillard's time in Portland? 11 magnificent years.
I mean, Kevin, arguably the best trailblazer of all time. Rookie of the year, then 7 All-Star appearances. Dame will always be a legend in the Rose City.
The kick out to Brown. Back to Lillard. Clock at 6. Over Green. Here's Queta. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. And the Celtics lead by 2. A 3 from Wembanyama. It's rebounded by Walsh.
and they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Knocked loose. The kick out to Brown. Good on the three-point shot. And now a 5-point Celtic lead.
You can see the work Jaylen Brown has put in to become a range shooter. Nice.
Outside for Wembanyama. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
I know he wants to answer the three that was just made on the other end, but he can't let that affect his judgment. He's got to find the best shot possible.
From outside, off the mark.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Here's Whitmore. And the way the Celtics can attack teams, Doris, with their 5-out set, it's impossible to fully defend it.
Kevin, there is so much space on the floor because they have shooters at every single position and guys who balance that shooting with an ability to get off the dribble drive. This is as good an offense as we've seen.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
The shot by Lillard, wide open. And he's good on the three ball. Lillard's got the lead up to 7 now for the Celtics. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. And finished off by Beal.
No, this is an example of where he's grown. Bradley Beal getting it done in the screen and roll.
Stolen. Pass to Shannon. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That is his first foul of the game. San Antonio making a switch here. Here's Shannon. To the middle. Here's Beal. 5 on the clock. That one, no good. Boston leading by 5. Here's Brown. Kicks it out to Lillard. Second chance shot. Oh, that's blocked. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. Beal with the steal. Here's Shannon. The rebound by the Celtics.
Oh, an easy look, but he decides to be a crowd pleaser. I'm sure he's upset for attempting that one.
Brown jams it in.
Oh, my goodness. How about that move by Jaylen Brown? That is spectacular.
To the left wing. Here's Beal. The rebound by Cato. So it's Boston now. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. And they're off to Philadelphia after this game as they'll take on the 76ers. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Pass to Walsh. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Here's Champagnie. Shoots the three. Lillard with the rebound. The three. Off the mark, and he's 2 of 8 for the game. Spurs trail by 7. There's the three. Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. There's 39 seconds left now here in the second. Here's Beal. And that one goes long. On offense, here are the Celtics. They're on a 12-3 run. And that's a foul called on Bradley Beal. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
26 seconds left in the first half. Lillard from outside. Basket made. That's his third of the game. He's 3 for 9 now.
But you like that he shakes off that rocky first period and knocks down a shot. Nice.
There's the pick. Beal. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Beal's got 4 points in the quarter.
And this is Beal's role. He's out here to score the ball, and he does it at a high rate.
And that one's good. Lillard.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And so it's Boston holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. And their three-point shooting has paved the way for them. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
On the court.
Whitmore with it. Outside for Wembanyama. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. It goes on Jason Tatum.
And this kid is tough. Wembanyama just powering it in despite the contact.
Boston leading by 8. The screen from Brown. And here's Tatum for 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
It's safe to say Jason Tatum is a bona fide superstar.
He certainly is, Kevin, and really been a big-time star from the time he was 23 years old. Lots of pressure on this young player, but Jason's not only embraced it, he's thrived under it.
Takes it inside.
And the incredible reach of Wembanyama helping him knock away that one.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Wembanyama, that's for 2. Good. Great play by Green to set it up.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Celtics can beat you in a number of ways. Point guard Jrue Holiday said, we can play small and big. We have great bench players who come in and change the game at any time and could start on other teams. And we have a hunger. Kevin, they're going to be a problem for a long time.
Agreed. Yeah, they are stacked, DA, for sure. Spurs trail by 9. Wembanyama, deadly inside.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
White, wide open. He fires. And the 3 off target. Here's Wembanyama. Love the confidence from Wembanyama.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
It's Brown on the wing. Tatum looking around. Back to Brown. A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. Boston again missing. Wembanyama, that's for 2. Bucket is good. And now just a 3-point Celtic lead.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
The 3 from Porzingis. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. And stolen by White. Here's Brown. Brown jams it in.
Well, this is who we know Derek White is. Excellent anticipation defensively. And what does he do? He makes sure his teammate gets an opportunity.
Here's Wembanyama slicing to the basket. And And so Holiday will bring it up for Boston. They've led by as many as 11 points. The kick out to Tatum on the wing run. And Cam Whitmore picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. The kick out to Holiday. Pass to White. Just 5 on the clock. And here's Tatum for 3. San Antonio with the rebound.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Wembanyama with it. He's covered by Brown. Wembanyama, no good. Celtics leading by 5. Holiday with it. Takes the 3. And the 3 ball is good. Holiday's got his first 3 points of the game.
You just sense the confidence Drew Holiday has, ready to shoot off the catch. Well, I'm telling you, this guy is doing everything he can to get them where they want to be. He's been on a mission in this period.
Knocks it loose. And stolen by Wembanyama. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. It's hauled in by Porzingis. 1:31 left to play in the third. To the inside. White, good. White's got 5 points so far.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Boy, no idea why he went with the fadeaway. What a clean look at the basket.
To Porzingis. And stolen by Wembanyama. Whitmore with it. He's picked up by White. Here's Wembanyama. Wembanyama, a screen. There's the triple. Jason Tatum grabs the ball.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
The tray. There's Tatum's range on display.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter.